this, that, these and those. Even though we are familiar with all these basic words, we often get confused where to use this and that and where to apply these and those. Am I right? Yes. So by this video, we are going to clear all our doubts regarding this, that, these and those. First of all, we are going to concentrate on this and that. This and that, both are singular pronouns. It means or it refers to an object or a thing. Now let's get to know more about this. This, as I told you before, it is a singular pronoun. It refers to an object or a thing which is kept closer to you or which is kept near to you or which is kept over here. Whereas that, it is also singular pronoun. It refers to an object or a thing which is kept far away from you or which is kept over there. So this singular pronoun, an object or a thing which is kept closer to you or which is kept over here, and that singular pronoun, an object or a thing which is kept far away from you or which is kept over there. Now let's look into some of the examples. If I have one pen in my hand, at that time I can say this is a pen. This is a pen. Why? Because this pen, it is kept closer to me, it is kept near to me and it is kept over here. Now if I throw this pen and if this pen reaches over there, at that time I can say that is a pen. That is a pen. Why? Because at that time the pen, it would be kept far away from me and it would be kept over there. Now let's look into the second example. If I have only one book in my hand, at that time I can say this is a book. This is a book. Why? Because this book, it is kept closer to me, it is kept near to me and it is kept over here. And now if I focus on a book which is kept on the table, at that time I can say that is a book. Why? Because at that time the book, it would be kept far away from me and it would be kept over there. Now let's look into the third example. I've taken a watch from here. So at that time I can say this is a watch. This is also a watch. But if I focus on this watch, I can say this is a watch. Why? Because this watch, it is kept closer to me. It is there in my hand. Now if I focus on a watch which is kept inside my wardrobe, at that time I can say that is a watch. That is a watch. Why? Because at that time the watch, it would be kept far away from me and it would be kept over there. Okay. So this, it is a singular pronoun or a thing or an object which is kept closer to you or which is kept near to you. That, a thing or an object which is kept far away from you or which is kept over there. Okay, so that's it about this and that. Now let's concentrate on these and those. First of all, you have to keep in mind, these, it is connected with this, as well as those, it is connected with that. Now let's get to know more about these and those. Do you know or can you say what's the difference between these and those? These and those, both are plural pronouns. It refers to two or more things or two or more objects. Now let's concentrate on these. These, as I told you before, it is a plural pronoun. It refers to two or more things or two or more objects which are kept closer to you or which are kept near to you or which are kept over here. Whereas those, it refers to two or more things or two or more objects which are kept over there or which are kept far away from you. So these plural pronoun, two or more objects which are kept closer to you and which are kept over here, and those plural pronoun, two or more objects or two or more things which are kept far away from you or which are kept over there. Now let's look into some of the examples. If I have only one pen in my hand, then I can say this is a pen. But now I have got three pens in my hand. So at that time I have to say these are pens. These are pens. Now if I focus on three pens which are kept on the table, at that time I have to say those are pens. Those are pens. Why? Because at that time three pens, it would be kept far away from me or it would be kept over there. Now let's look into the second example. If I have only one book in my hand, then I can say this is a book. But now I have got four books in my hand. 1, 2, 3 and 4. At that time I have to say these are books. These are books. Now if I point out four books which are kept on the table, at that time I have to say those are books. Those are books. Why? Because at that time, 4 books, it would be kept far away from me and it would be kept over there. Now let's look into the third example. If I have only one watch in my hand, then I can say this is a watch. But now I've got 3 watches in my hand. At that time, I have to say these are watches. These are watches. Now, if I focus on 3 watches which are kept inside my wardrobe, at that time I can say those are watches. Those are watches. Why? Because at that time, 3 watches, it would be kept far away from me and it would be kept over there. So this, it refers to 2 or more things or 2 or more objects which are kept closer to you or which are kept near to you. And those, it refers to 2 or more things or 2 or more objects which are kept far away from you or which are kept over there. That's it about these and those. Now we are going to discuss some of the situations where we can use this and these to introduce persons. Let's get started. Suppose I need to introduce one among my friends to my mom, one among my friends to my mom. At that time, I can introduce that person like, hi mom, this is my friend. Hi mom, this is my friend. Why? Because there is only one person. Suppose I need to introduce 2 of my friends. 2 of my friends to my mom. At that time, I can say like, hi mom, these are my friends. Hi mom, these are my friends. Why? Because there are 2 friends and also these 2 persons are standing near to me. Suppose I need to introduce 2 of my friends' names, John and Peter. How can I say that? Can I say like, hi mom, these are John and Peter? Can I say, hi mom, these are John and Peter? No, that's wrong. At that time, we have to introduce them individually. And we have to say like, hi mom, this is John and this is Peter. Hi mom, this is John and this is Peter. We have to introduce them individually. Now let's look into another situation where we can use this. This can be also used to introduce yourself or to introduce myself over phone. Suppose I need to call a person named John and I need to introduce myself. At that time I can say like, hi John, this is Ruba here. Or I can say like, hi John, this is me, Ruba here. So if I need to introduce myself over phone, I can say or I can use this. But we can't use this when we meet someone in person. When we meet someone in person, we can't say like, hi John, this is Ruba. We can't say like that. If we are meeting someone in person, at that time we have to introduce like, hi John, my name is Ruba or I'm Ruba. Okay, so that's it about the usages, this, that, these and those. So if you have any doubts or if you want to get more ideas about this, that, these and those, you can either contact me personally or you can put in the comment box. Okay guys, so it's time to leave. So hereby I'm stepping out. This is Ruba Rasheed. Bye bye.